Good morning. It is June 2nd, 2023. It is Friday, 10 a.m. And this is Morning Tea with me. I'm Sensei Mish. And even though I heated up my tea so it could seep while I was getting the computer together, it's just now going in there. So let's see. Let's see, I've got some other things I want to put on here. So first off, I'm 51 years old today. Could barely even say that. I am having a sale on all my books. This is my website right here, artisanmartialarts.com, Pro Shop. You can go there, get 15% off all my books for the month of June. In fact, we could do, and here I'll show that again as I'm talking. 15% off all my books, month of June, actually until June 28th. And one of the reasons I'm doing this is, well, it's my birthday and it's my birthday month. And June 30th, Amazon raises their prices on book production. So this may or may not affect how much my books go up. So if you want a book before it goes up in price, get it in the month of June. So, and the only reason I'm doing the sale between now and the 28th is because that gives me a day to put in those orders at the old prices. So, oh, and yeah, another thing, I got to put this on here too. Bram's. When it comes to knives, especially Bram's knives, one of my favorite knife styles, because he has 8 of them, is the RAF 2 dagger. RAF 2 is actually named after his daughter Rachel. It's based off of Randall number 2, so that's why it's the RAF 2. But anyway, so my favorite blade style. So that is going to be as well 15% off. So here is a direct link to that as well. So you can go here. I will try and put those in the comments, but if I put them in the comments, it's only really going to show up on what do you call it? On YouTube, not also Facebook. So, but we can certainly try. So, and actually, you know what I'll do is I'll have Facebook open and I will just post to this. So those links will just go in there right away. So you don't have to do whatever. Find me. There I am. I'm live. Sweet. Okay. So that's the link to that. And oops. And that is the link to that. So those, in theory, if I go back, those should pop up in my comments. Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah. Save. There we go. So now there they are for all to see. And then, so there. It's been an interesting week. Getting ready for today, which is we're going to be at Fircrest Elementary today from 5:30 to 7 is their carnival. So we're going to be doing popcorn and cotton candy and all that kind of stuff. being part of their carnival. It's not going to be free. It's going to cost you 2 tickets per item, but all that money goes to Furcrest PTA. So to help support their school. And then there's also a bunch of other carnivals going on. So let's see. I think locally, Sifton Elementary is also having they are also having a carnival, which I was invited to, but only just because we're a local school. One of the smart things that they did when setting up this carnival was actually reaching out to local companies and said, hey, promote your company for free at this carnival. But basically what's required is that you have some type of game or like food item or something like that. So like if I was there, we would either totally be doing cotton candy, popcorn, or we would have some type of game. So unfortunately, fortunately, I did commit to Furcrest, but unfortunately, we just not big enough to be over there too. So that would be. But when my wife and I were doing PTA stuff or PTO stuff for Burton Elementary, like way back in the day, it was like we had this huge carnival. It was on a Saturday. It was several hours long. These carnivals are just like on a Friday night. I think Harmony Elementary is doing theirs next Friday. But one of those things where it's like, wow, Sifton doing theirs of getting other businesses and like getting the community involved that way, not just doing it for their school. Like genius. I don't even know why Lisa and I didn't think of that originally. So now I've had people pop in and out here. Say hi. Tell me who you are. I know people kind of pop in and out as they come on. So just say hi. Wish me a happy birthday. I don't know. I don't give a shit. So let's see. My tea. It's almost seeped. Now, on the good morning, Jim. How are you, sir? Jim, I did get those things that the files that what's her name? That Jolene uploaded. So I think it was 3 stories from Dwayne. So I got those. I got those transcribed. I just need to edit them now. But I have them. Thank you. Jim's book is coming along great. There's just a bunch of really cool things going on. We are 14 days away. No, 13 days away from season 2 of Strange New Worlds. Kind of excited. I think the first episode, is the one where it's probably going to be focusing around Una and her coming back and her all that kind of stuff. So be interesting to see how they do that. I have been watching Enterprise. Actually, the one of the shows that my wife and I have kind of been watching in the middle of the night is and it's only on MGM Plus. And of course, the first season we could watch for free. I'm not going to pay for MGM Plus, even though it was a good show. It's not. I'm not. It's not good enough to pay $10 a month just to watch one show on MGM. I'm good. Outstanding. 2 more countries and Jana's stories. Very cool. That's awesome. Yeah. So when Jolene was uploading those, of course, she messaged me to say, hey, because Google probably, had to send me a whatchamacallit, a code for her to log in. And at like 1:30 in the afternoon, this was on Wednesday, 1:30 in the afternoon, like I started having really bad internet service with my phone. And it just like, sometimes it would like be no bars, like I couldn't make phone calls. I had to tap into local Wi-Fi just to be able to get on the internet with my phone, make phone calls, text people, that kind of stuff. And so so it was just by pure luck that I was picking up my wife when I got that message from Jolene, and that I was near good Wi-Fi. So it was like perfect timing for that. So, oh, that's some good tea. It's supposed to be like 76 here today, but it's nice. It's nice, and it's got a good chill. Great morning for a nice warm cup of tea. Oh, so now with my with the book sales and with the books on sale, as well as the knife on sale, none of that has been posted. Like, it's ready to go on the websites, it just hasn't been posted on social media. So I'll be doing that after this, and clicking here and there so people can get deals. So feel free to share all of that. Since and I got online when I was looking at because I was working on a book for Bram, and I was looking at the prices, and for the one that we're doing right now with him, it's just this little color book, but it is so expensive. I mean, premium color is really expensive anyway, but the cost difference between what it costs now to print a book and what it costs after June 30th to print a book is like insane. Like, it's what is it? It's like almost $1 difference. Almost $1 difference. So but the other books, I was looking, and it's I don't know if it's going to be, I don't know if I'll be raising prices on some of the color books I do. Yes, I will be raising prices. I mean, most definitely, just because royalties, there's going to be such a cut in royalties, but I don't know. We'll see about the other books. So get on there, get a book. Do I need to do an acknowledgement? No, you do not. You already did one. I can send it to you just in what I wrote up, and then you can add or subtract if you want. But yeah, you already did one, so you don't have to do a full one. So now, how many more? Okay, so back on your book, how many? Since you have 2 more countries and you have Jana's stories, how many more countries do you have to go? Oh, yes, I will. How many more countries? Because we got, I think we're down to what 2 more countries, 1 more country, something like that. Let's see. And so I don't forget, I will do that right now. Oops. And then we scroll down here and get that. All right. There we go, Jim. I just sent it to you. Oh, Italy. Oh, cool. Italy and the United States. That's it. That's going to be awesome. So we're like almost done. We're almost done. That's gonna be so cool. That's so cool. So, and of course, there's. I mean, we've already got. Like, you think the United States is going to be the biggest, not not just because of what you'll be adding, but because of what other people have added. Other countries, of course, have been added in there too, but there's more stuff has happened in the United States with stories than because I think I already have like 10 pages for the US alone from your contributors, not just like I haven't heard any from you directly. So yeah. Oh, this is good. So I am in about 2 hours ish, maybe. I'm getting I'm updating my Star Trek tattoo. I have and in fact, let's see, I will bring up a picture of it. So I'm doing I did this design. Oops, I did this design the other day, but and since it'll be going on my right forearm, it's going to look like that. So it's going to actually go along. Let's see, how do we angle it correctly? So it's going to go right along here. So there's that enough space, like right there, to have the delta and then the strip. So, oops. So I'll be doing that. I'm kind of looking forward to that. Brought it to the same guy that did these, and he was like, he's looking at the lines around the letters or the numbers. He's like, I don't know if I can, do something like that close together. And so he says, I might just do it, but not with those lines. And I said, yeah, but the lines are part of the design. I mean, that's the font of, the name and the NCC 1701. So I said you can make the black inside a little bit smaller, so you can do a better gap, So he's like, I can do that. So kind of look, I'm looking forward to that. So I'm getting together with him at noon ish to sit down and finish that. He says it should only take about an hour, so I'm kind of excited. My wife, I've been talking to Lisa about doing a tattoo for her because she actually kind of brought up the idea of her doing a tattoo, and I was like, well, why don't we just get one? And then I'm doing this, and she's like, well, I thought you were going to wait until I was going to get my tattoo. And I was like, well, I can always get another one. I don't have to be there. Like, I don't have to be getting a tattoo for her to get a tattoo. I mean, that's it. But we were joking about what she might get. And so it's like, Alexa was like, oh, it would probably be like a Hello Kitty tattoo. And I could totally see Lisa doing something like that. But so let's see. Let me refresh my brain on this really quick. I did some video today or the other day. In fact, I did. Okay, so I shot some video last week to kind of almost like questions, like, ask, it's like, is it Mish or is it Mish? How I pronounce my name, or, what's this or what's that? Just different questions about me. So we filmed it, but we filmed it too up close. So when we do like in what is it? Profile or I don't even think that's the word. It starts with a P though. Anyway, so in that format, I was like, my shoulders were cut off because we were trying to get it all the way up to the top and bottom. My shoulders were cut off and I wanted to be more in the frame. So I refilmed everything on, I think it was on Wednesday. I think I refilmed most of them. I was there, and it's kind of funny because, you know, when I've talked to Jim about him telling stories, and he finds it more comfort. Let's see, what is it? More comforting, or not more comforting, but easier to tell a story if he's telling it to somebody instead of just sitting there and just recording. And I find that kind of the same way. Like, this is kind of different because, like, it's just live and I have people on there. Good morning, Rob. He's working out at my local brewery today and surprisingly more productive than I am at home. I find that too. So what is it? So anyway, so when I did the first ones, because, like, you know, I do the Q-Show Corner episodes, and I'm talking to the screen and I can see myself. But like on this one, I didn't have the camera facing me because I wanted to shoot it in 4K so I could make it bigger and smaller without having to degrade the video quality. So anyway, so that first time it was just my son was there, Winston, and Alexa was there. So I had people listening, and it was a lot easier for me to tell the story. And this last time I did it, it was, you know, I was telling the story, but it just wasn't. I don't know. I felt good about it, but it wasn't. It was different. It was different. So I just kind of tried to pretend that I was talking. So, because I have, like, when I do Q-Show Corner episodes, sometimes I have to do different takes. I've done different videos, but it's one of those where it's like I have to stop and start and stop and start. I back and forth, and it's just insane. And, you know, it's always best to do one take, you know, that's the easiest way to do it. But I got most of them done. I still have like another several questions, but I figured we'd put out like one a week. And my neighbor has started his motorcycle, and I was thinking he was going to drive away, but he's just letting his motorcycle run in the driveway, and then he fucking walked off. Like, I know it's during the day, like it's like almost 10:30 in the morning. So, like, really, when it comes to noise ordinances, there's nothing, but it's like, I just sometimes I guess their HOAs are good, because that, yeah, I shake my head. So if I have this big old, if you can barely hear me, that's why. So, how come every planet in Star Wars and Star Trek all have the same amount of gravity? Hollywood. There's your answer, Dave. Hollywood. It's all produced in Hollywood. I mean, it's filmed all over the world, but it's just Hollywood. It's like, yeah. I think, like, even like, Dave, you bring up like this. Okay, so Amok Time, episode 1, season 2 of the original series. Spock, Spock is going to Vulcan, Ponfar. Vulcans are supposed to be stronger because uh, uh, the planet is supposed to be bigger, has a higher, heavier gravity. But they never really talk about that. Like in the episode, I mean, they mention it like in other episodes. Oh, he's stronger because of this. But like when he's there, the only thing they talk about is like the thinner atmosphere, and that's why that's what they were doing. Uh, um, Maybe, I don't know. Yeah. I could also say it's just a TV show because it's just a TV show, Dave. But I'm glad you're on here. It's been a long time since I've talked to you. In fact, so you know that little friendship bench that you built for us for the PTO for the school way back in the day. I don't know how many years it's been. Anyway, so we they tore down the original school, and it was supposed to move because it was basically we bought it as the friendship bench, and we did a memorial to a teacher that had died of cancer, and because it didn't fit the new design of the school, they were just going to trash it. And so now it is in my backyard. So we still have that bench. It is now in my backyard. So, so yeah, it's great. I just have to fix the middle feet because when they cemented it in to keep it in place, and then instead of like digging it out or trying to be nice, the guys just like cut it. So anyway, it'll be an easy fix, but I just thought you should know that we have that bench back. So, okay. How come? Now I don't honestly. I'm over here reading comments. I don't even know if I've actually like shared it like this. I have, but so if you think it'd be like, why is Mish talking like that and responding? We don't know what he's responding to. How come if Jedi can't get married, they haven't died out? Because anybody can be a Force user, and they basically the Jedi find these babies that are Force sensitive and kidnap them and bring them into their cult, and then teach them how to be Jedis. So that's why they don't die out, because Jedis kidnap babies. All right, cool. I got to go. Just wanted to say hi and drop a couple silly questions. No, David, there's no silly questions, only silly people. And you're one of them. Good to see you. Oh, Bradley, sir, how are you? Thank you. Let's see. Seems Force sensitive would be genetic, but okay. Well, it is, but it's not. So, yes, later. Oh, and Brad, I am not friends with your sister, but I know her, or on Facebook. I mean, I know it is her birthday today. So if you could pass that on, wishing, I think Jessica, or no, maybe is it your mom? Maybe it's not your mom. Is it your mom that? I think it's your mom's birthday. Shit, let's go to Facebook because I am friends with your mom. So let's see. Yeah, okay. Thank you for the clarification. Yes, it is my mom's birthday. I don't know why I was thinking your sister, but I was like, no, it's Jessica's birthday, and Jessica's your mom. Anyway, so there we go. So let's see. Do you know who else's birthday is today? Now, when we like as non-celebrity people, you're always like, ooh, whose celebrity's birthday is today? So there's a couple different celebrities. I'm more focused on Star Trek, which is actually kind of funny because for the longest time, there were no Star Trek. Like nobody in Star Trek was born on June 2nd. But Zachary Quinto, who plays Spock in the Kelvin universe, his birthday is June 2nd. And the name is escaping me. Very talented actor. I got to go to IMDb because he plays Ensign Merriweather on Enterprise. His birthday is today. Let's see. Later. What's his name? Anthony Montgomery. So Anthony Montgomery, his birthday is today. But you know who else I share a birthday with? Which, celebrity-wise, Wayne Brady. And not just I don't just share a birthday with him. I share the year. So not just the month and the day, but the year. We were both born in 1972. So, and I have not shared it yet this morning. But I usually, I sometimes share the best video of him. Like he's a funny comedian, clean, like something you would not expect, and then he ends up as a playing a pimp on Dave Chappelle. I love the skit. I love the skit. Yeah. So anyway, and he also won The Masked Singer. I can't remember what season. It was early on, but he played the fox, and everybody thought, because sometimes when he sang, he sounded like Jamie Foxx. All right, Jim, thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the birthday wish. Yes, Wayne Orlando's favorite comedic son. Is he from Orlando? See, I don't know a lot about him. I know, like, I first learned about him from, of course, Whose Line Is It Anyway, and then some, I don't know. There's some other things I've seen him in, and I cannot remember how. Yeah, okay, he grew up there. Cool. Yeah, so I can't remember how maybe I just did a search or something like that where it was, oh, I know these people share my birthday. Well, who else shares my birthday? So it's like, oh my gosh. So, but yeah, I have not yet reached out to him on social media or anything like that, but I might just do that. I might just do that today. Met him at the Fringe Festival and SAC Improv Comedy Club before Whose Line. Oh, okay. Cool. That's cool. Okay, since we have people on here now, I'm going to reiterate. I'm going to show this again. So, because it's my birthday, I'm 51 today. We're doing a 15% off. So mirror the 51. We're doing 15% off on all my books. So go to artistmartialarts.com pro shop. The link is probably at the top of the Facebook stream. All my books for the month of June, or at least until June 28th. I'm doing this for two reasons. A, it's my birthday. Want to give something back for those people who still, want to get a book, but they don't want to pay full price. It is only on sale on my website, not Amazon. And then, of course, Amazon at the end of June is, what are they doing? They are raising printing prices. So I know some of the books I have, I will probably have to raise prices. but I have not made a final decision of how much yet. So get them at this price now. And then also because the Randall or the RAF 2 dagger, Bram's knife design, the RAF 2 dagger is my favorite knife design by Bram. That's 15% off for the month of June too. So I have not posted these specifically on social media yet or any of the groups. I will later on, but I'm announcing it here just because. So let's see. Oh, got to jump on a work call. So I have to bolt. Happy birthday, brother. Call you later. All right. Thank you, sir. All right. Let's see. There is, then we're also going to be at Fircrest Elementary tonight. I canceled all my classes today. And they're like, oh, why are you canceling your classes? Because it's my birthday. And I'm doing stuff. So, we're going to be at Fircrest Elementary handing out popcorn and cotton candy. And it's funny because this is going to be somewhat of a long day for me. I've been up now. I'm Pacific time, and I am very grateful that I have friends like all over the world. And when like you say thank you, when you like wish me a happy birthday on Facebook, my Facebook notifications are not turned on. So I don't see notifications until I actually open the app and see any of the notifications. But I do my text messages for both Messenger and my regular texts are turned on because that's how I, communicate back and forth. So those notifications are on, just like the telephone, it rings. But like my social media, just, anybody who comments or shares or anything, I don't see any of that until I actually log on. But I've been up since 4 because my phone has been dinging. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. So it was so funny. I was so tired last night. I fell asleep and then I woke up because my phone was dinging and I just couldn't get back to sleep. So I've been up and I tried to go back to sleep, but it just didn't work. So I cut my hair and took a shower and just started my day. Did some writing. And then I just did a bunch of TikTok surfing. I don't know why. I just got on TikTok and just kind of went down the rabbit hole this morning. Nothing important, really. Like all really dumb stuff. But it was today's just a relaxing day. So let's see. Hold on. I want to close this before it does anything. Don't save. There we go. I'm working with Bobby Stroop on this martial arts alphabet book, and he's been really busy. So he's been kind of working on stuff here and there, but he sent me this. So this is for capoeira. This is for C. So check that out. Oh, isn't that awesome? Yeah. So I just thought that was very, very cool. So anyway, so the book is coming together very slowly, but I'm so excited about what he's sending me. So yeah, it's just so cool. But yeah, so there. Let's see. I have when it comes to like personal book projects, the only personal book project really that I'm working on right now is the one with with Bobby, and it's kind of all based off of you know, how much he can send me, and I'm so grateful for what he sent me so far. It's just amazing. Um, and um, but we I've kind of in the back of my head, I've been just kind of working on different things. So like right now, like I think I've talked about where we've been working on our NIS in class, and so I've really kind of been that basically testing this out on students. I've been really like formalizing the NIS curriculum for my rotating curriculum. So that's been nice. And I'm in what we're like just starting week 3 of the first, let's see, not week 3, but the third stripe. We're in the first week of the third stripe. And so in another month, I'll be able to I'll really be able to sit down and start putting that on video and putting that on what do you call it, and then putting it together in a book. So just because what I'm going to start doing is not only, and I think I've talked about this before, is taking my curriculum and putting it in a book form, just so people can, my students can, just gives them another way to learn. So trying to hit all the different points of learning that information. Some people learn by, you know, reading, some people learn by watching, some people learn by doing. Most people do learn by doing a little bit of both, you know, watching and doing, or reading and doing, or whatever combination. But I just trying to hit all of those, so I can just have the best learning experience my students can have. So but then, like, I've already shot a bunch of the kata, so really I could just, like, if I really, like, once I'm done with Jim's thing, I think I will take a bigger step into those other projects so I can get those done. But yeah, just lots of fun. So and you know, we're getting to the end of what is it? We're getting to the end of what do you call it? Normal school year. I think school year is going to be done here in, like, I think Lisa told me 10 days, or like maybe 10 school days, because I think the last day is the 16th. And then we have and then at our school, at Artisan Martial Arts, we have we're going to be doing a lightsaber camp for kids. We're calling it Kyber Kids Camp. So we're doing lightsaber camp, and 4 consecutive Fridays. We have about 3 people signed up. And then we're going to go do what is it? Then we're going to shoot, what are we going to do? And then we're going to I don't know if I want to do it on a Friday or a Saturday evening, but I think every 2 weeks we're going to do a movie night. So I don't know if we're really going to call it a parents' night out, but the parents could totally drop their kids off and go out to dinner while we're watching some type of movie. And I might make it where there's it just like the movie might just not be for little kids, but I figured, you know, we can start off the summer with what is it called? Karate Kid. We can do that. Or let's see. And then because we're going to be watching the Star Wars movies in Kyber Camp. So that's going to be like a 2-hour lunch break where we're at 2 hours of training, movie and lunch, and then 2 more hours of training. So we're going to, but my plan is we're not going to be watching like Force Awakens or any of these like newfangled, like we're going to be watching A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back. We're going to be watching the old stuff, the good stuff. And so we'll have 4 days of that. So I kind of wish I could have like thrown in like one more day, but it just didn't work out that way to have 5 Fridays in a row, because what I really wanted to do, and what we're going to do anyway, we'll do New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and then Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, and then of course end it at some point. And maybe I might just have a night where those 3 come back, and we'll just do Return of the Jedi. So we have this machete format, because I think that's probably the best way to watch Star Wars. And actually it's funny, because that was the one way I promoted that for the longest time, because episode 1 to me was just dumb. It had no value. But that was until that was until like there was an interview with Dave Filoni. I think it was kind of a behind the scenes of Mandalorian, where he actually talked about Duel of the Fates and what that meant. And they completely changed my thought process, my mindset on what do you call it? On Phantom Menace. But if you're going to be, but it all kind of depends on what kind of story do you want to tell. Like, do you want to tell the Anakin story? Yeah, you start at 1 and you go through 6. If you want to tell a Luke story, which I think I actually kind of like that better, you do 4, 5, 2, 3, 6. That's how I think it should be watched. And then of course, if you want to throw in, then that's when you throw in the anthology stories like Rogue One and Solo, and if the person, and this is really for people who haven't watched Star Wars, and even people who have watched Star Wars, I enjoy watching it that way. But then it's like, okay, well, I get the story. Well, I'll watch episode 1 now. I'll watch Phantom Menace and see. So anyway, so that's kind of that. Of course, I think I will have probably do a Star Trek movie during the summer. Don't know which one it is. Probably 2. Wrath of Khan. I think I'll probably do 2, and I might even do like a special night where we will watch. And I say, I have more than just kids as students, but we'll watch Space Seed and then Wrath of Khan. So it'll be like, this 3-hour event. I think that'll be fun. I know for Bram's birthday, on Bram's birthday. So Bram's birthday is July 17th, July 19th. Sorry. Anyway, it's a Wednesday. And so that'll be our first day as for the 5-day experience. And so we're going to end the day here with dinner and watching whatchamacallit. What's that movie called? The Holy Grail, Monty Python and the Holy Grail. So good evening, Summit. How are you? Or Summit. Emmett. I don't know why I had Summit on the brain. I'm even looking at your name. I'm now 51. It's old man brain, I guess. No, it's just been up. So how are you, sir? Are you have you made it home, or are you in the process of going home? Because I know sometimes you listen on your drive home or on your way coming home. So let's see what else. Trying to think of other stuff. I just finished my tea, which technically means I should end this. But there's something else I wanted to say, and I can't remember what it was. Let's see. I'm trying to use this to spark my memories. Nothing's coming to mind. Let's see. Oh, we have sun here in Ireland today. It's more rare than a Jedi on Star Trek. Oh, maybe I'll put it up there and read it. We have sun here in Ireland today. It's more rare than a Jedi on Star Trek. But I'm home now and enjoying it. Well, that's good. Today it's going to be, I think, 76 today. So we haven't had rain in a couple weeks. It's been kind of nice, but my yard is starting to slowly turn brown because I'm not like a zealot and have to water it all the time, but I do generally try and water to have the grass nice and green for Bram's camp, and then after that I don't water it the rest of the summer. So I probably should start watering it a little bit every day, just so it'll remain green until Bram's camp. So, yeah, I got nothing. Okay, so to repeat myself, earlier on, and I'll put these back up here. That is my pro shop at Artisan Martial Arts. So it's artisanmartialarts.com/pro shop. All my books on there are 15% off for the month of June, or at least through the 28th. Mainly because it's my birthday and my birthday month, and I want to give, for those people who want to get another copy of one of my books for themselves, or somebody who hasn't gotten my book yet or whatever. Anyway, so all of them are on sale. You can go on there, order them. And then, but also as of June 30th, Amazon is raising their printing prices. So that's why I'm doing a sale until the 28th. So those people who want to get them at the current price or even save a little bit of money can do that. And then also on top of that, the RAF 2 dagger is my favorite knife of Bram Frank's. So get on there, cssd-sc.com/store/model_number=RAF2. Or you could just click the link and at the beginning of the stream, if you're on Facebook, and then put it in there. So so anyway, so that is also 15% off. So saving a little bit of money here and there, and that is also good for the entire month. You can go on there, get a Magnum or a Standard, either in black, Digicam, Desert Tan, or what's it called? Red Checkered Pearl. So yeah, so there you go. And then tonight we're going to be at, where are we going to be tonight? We're going to be, and I'm getting a phone call that I'm just going to pause. And then we're going to be at Fircrest Elementary tonight at their carnival, selling popcorn and cotton candy, supporting their PTA and their school. So looking forward to that, helping them out. So there you go. Anyway, so thank you all for whoever's come on here and hang out. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I've been on Facebook for like just a minute this morning, so I've seen like there's been a ton of people who wish me happy birthday. So I'll get on there and acknowledge those people. And again, I've been up since like 4 because people all over the world have been texting me going, happy birthday. So, and I am so grateful for that too. I joke about it. I've been up since 4, but like I woke up, I wasn't tired. So, and I got stuff done. So anyway, you guys have a great day and be safe. Thank you, sir. Oh, and of course, I saw this. We usually have 2 seasons in Ireland, wet and raining. That's kind of the Pacific Northwest. Yeah, cloudy, wet and raining, or like they joke, cold rain in the winter and warm rain in the summer, which kind of like this. So anyway, love to you all. Thank you for hanging out.